Hi there, it's Nicola Chan here from Wai Shee Coaching in partnership with Bootle, and in today's session I want to teach you about the wheel of emotions. So last session we looked at the wheel of life and how each different slice in that wheel encompasses your whole life and all of the aspects that go within it. So you had your social, your emotional and your fitness and all different things that you might be learning and all different things that you might have in your wheel which are unique to you and they're different to somebody else. But that slice, the emotional slice, has another wheel to it, and this is called the wheel of emotions. So there are loads of these that you can get online, and they basically have the big emotions in the center. For example, happy, sad, surprised, bad, fearful, angry or disgusted. And then each of those has smaller emotions. And they may even be words that you haven't ever really identified yourself as feeling or experiencing. They may be words that are unique and words that when you feel, experience and say the word, you actually realise that that is how you feel when you haven't been able to label and identify an emotion that you've been feeling. So the wheel is actually a really good thing to use to be able to look at your emotions and see what it is you're feeling instead of just reacting and behaving in a certain way. As the saying goes, hurt people, and quite often when we lash out and we react and we feel rage and we explode to people, we shout at people, we have an argument, it generally is because there is some underlying feeling of anger. And anger could be a feeling of let down, humiliated, bitter, aggressive, frustrated, which could even be broken down more to betrayed, disrespected, ridiculed, violated, jealous, hostile, annoyed, and there are a load of other emotions that come under the bracket of anger. So when we identify our emotions using this wheel, it really helps us to be able to label and detach from what it is. So as we've spoken about throughout the other weeks, about actually feeling our emotions, learning what it is that we need and being able to assert ourselves, ask for what we need. We can also ask for space. We can also say, I'm feeling however you're feeling. Just identify, acknowledge that you feel a certain way and share it with someone. You could say, I'm feeling quite angry today and I need a little bit of space. I need a little bit of calm, and I'm going to use a tool to do so. I'm going to use maybe some breaths. I'm going to sit down and relax. I'm going to close my eyes and do a meditation. I'm going to dance. There are some other tools I'd like to talk to you about which we're going to try today, and they are tools that help you to awaken your parasympathetic nervous system. So it sounds like a big word, but we have two nervous systems, and we have our sympathetic and our parasympathetic. The sympathetic nervous system we've spoken about before, which is where your body goes into fight or flight. It's when you breathe through your chest, taking small breaths, your body gets ready to fight or to flight. Your parasympathetic nervous system is what we associate with rest and digest. So you're more relaxed, you breathe through your belly. Your body is able to cope with more things, you don't react quickly, you give yourself more of a chance to be able to respond appropriately to whatever it is that's taking place, whatever it is that's going on. So one of the ways we can stimulate our parasympathetic nervous system is just by taking a breath, as I said. Let's do it now together. So just ground yourself with your feet on the floor and just relax your shoulders. Bring your hands by your side or on your lap and just take a moment to close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through the mouth. As I've said before, don't worry about making noise as you exhale, just sigh. And whatever noise comes out of your body, just allow it. Take a deep breath in and out. Just really allow those shoulders to go down. Let's do one more. Breathing in and breathing out. Open your eyes when you're ready, and you may feel already a little bit more relaxed. So when you take the time to breathe and slow down, We can get out of the fight or flight feelings, and we can respond more appropriately to things that are going on around us. We can also, when we identify our emotions, we can learn to soothe ourselves. If you imagine when you were a baby or very young, you had emotions that you couldn't verbalize, you couldn't explain or talk to someone about, and therefore you used to cry. And when you cried, you were soothed by your parents or your caregivers. And some of these soothing techniques work with us as we get older, through our teens and adult years. And we can do them on ourselves. You don't always have to have someone do it for you. You can learn to soothe yourself with your breath. You can actually just give yourself a cuddle being something we can't do at the moment in lockdown. But a cuddle actually does stimulate dopamine, a happy hormone in your brain, and it is something that is released when somebody cuddles you. You can also just stroke your arms. The same way if you were to fall over and you graze your arm, maybe a parent or caregiver would come over and say they're there, they'd stroke it better, or they'd pat it better. And these are called somatic soothing techniques, and they're just things that you can do by yourself. So just try it, just try stroking your arms. And just notice how relaxing it is. Just connecting with your body and your skin and just noticing the warmth. And if there is a muscle that's particularly achy, you can just give it a bit of a massage. You can massage your shoulders if you get any stress in there. You can massage your neck. You can do some neck circles. And just notice any areas of tension. Just bring your awareness to it. Just massage it away. You can also do squeezing. So squeezing and releasing. Squeezing and releasing. So you've got rubbing. You've got tapping. You can tap and stimulate the nerves on your skin, on your muscles. Awaken and invigorate your muscles. And also drawing your attention back into your body and out of your head. Generally when we're stressed and we're in fight or flight, we're in our heads. So all of these techniques help you to step into your body as well and ground yourself. The same thing that a deep breath does. The squeezing technique. And you can also bring your hands across your chest like a butterfly and just tap. So when you do this, you activate your left and your right side of your brain. So we have a creative side of our brain. Our creative side is the side that thinks about solutions to problems. The other side is more reactive, maybe more emotional. So we have creative side and we have logical and practical. And this just helps to stimulate the left side and the right side so that they work together. A little bit like the train track thing that you do on your chest and your legs. But just staying here nice and calm. So you don't have to go at any speed. And just closing your eyes and just tapping. And just take a couple minutes to do this exercise. And then you're ready, take a deep breath. Opening your eyes and back in the room. So you can use any of these tools to help you to relax and stay a little bit more calm. And then you get choice. When you take that space in between how you're feeling and how you want to respond, you then have choice in how you respond, and you won't do something or say something that you regret. So take the time to check in with how you feel today. Google search the wheel of emotions and maybe put it on your wall. I have one on my wall, and you can just check in with yourself a few times a day. How do I feel? Because you may not feel an emotion for the whole day. You may feel an emotion in the morning. You may do some exercise and change your state and then feel different in the afternoon or the evening. You may have a conversation with someone and it causes a different emotion throughout the day. So whatever it is you're feeling, it's okay to feel it, identify it, allow it, and then you get the choice to change it and soothe yourself wherever you need to. I hope you've enjoyed this session, and I shall see you on the next one. Bye for now.